Yeah. Way up.
Yo, happy Friday. Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I still think I got the best theme song in radio. I'm just going to lay it out there. That's how I feel. Thank you to Plies for that amazing theme song. Dan, my producer's here.
How's it going? Happy Friday.
Are you more comfortable talking? I put him on the spot the other day. We had a dinner, and
I don't
said,
like public speaking.
Dan, come up and say a few words.
And I crumbled.
No, you didn't. You were fine.
My heart was racing.
It was?
Yeah.
You were. You were so nervous.
Yeah.
I will not lie.
What did you say to me at the end?
I said that was good. You bored everybody.
Yep.
But it was good. You know, just keep it brief.
Did you like that Weekend song?
Oh, yeah. So that was The Weekend featuring Playboi Carti, Timeless, and we're going to be playing that. That's a world premiere all morning long. So I know you liked it because you are a fan of The Weekend.
Absolutely.
Playboi Carti sounded good on that too.
You did?
I don't know why y'all don't be giving Playboi Carti no respect. For real. When B-Dot was up here, he was saying that he thinks he's like the worst rapper. I'm like, he's got hit songs that can't make you the worst. Right?
Opinion.
All right, well, anyway, we have a great show for you guys today. Mickey Guyton is going to be here. Her album, House of Fire, is out today. Also, St. Jude. Man, we've been talking about St. Jude yesterday, today, throughout the show. We'll be talking all about St. Jude. I went to Memphis, Tennessee, to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Amazing, amazing. So I have some information on that. But let's start the show with some love and positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150 on this Friday. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and you know what time it is. It's a Friday, time to shine a light. And I do want to also shine a light on St. Jude and on you, everybody that's been participating and donating. Step up and be a hero for kids battling cancer. This September, St. Jude needs your help for just $19 a month. Become a member and receive the This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Text Way Up to 785-833 to make a difference. That's Way Up to 785-833. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. Now, I also want to shine a light on Adina Barrios. She's New Jersey's first Black female affordable housing developer. She came from Liberia as a child and has since gone on to build a whole real estate portfolio. She did have some setbacks when you read her whole story. She had bought a 3-family house, and that's what she used to finance getting into other businesses. But then she had some issues, and she had to fight the banks and was able to negotiate with some of the banks to hold on to 2 of her properties. And then she ended up buying a local diner and turned it into an IHOP, and has since owned several different restaurants. And she is one of Irvington's most successful employer. And now she is building affordable housing. And like I said, New Jersey's first Black female affordable housing developer. We know how important housing is. She checks a lot of those boxes. All right. So shout out to you, Adina Bayou. Now, Kirk, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my sister, Kayla. She's in the hospital right now, about to give birth.
Ooh, all right, Kayla. A boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
And does she have any other kids?
This is her first child.
Oh, my gosh. That is so exciting, Uncle.
Yep. So she's getting induced, so we don't know how long.
Okay. Well, I am praying for a nice, comfortable, speedy process for her and a healthy baby boy.
Thank you. I'll let her know.
All right. Thank you. Shout out to you, Kayla. All right. Thank you for calling.
All right, thanks.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. And when we come back, you know what? It's a New Music Friday, and I just want to talk about music a lot in general today. What is the best soundtrack of all time? I do have to say, I do agree with Rolling Stone on this one, but I want to get your opinion. We'll talk about it in UT when we come back. It's Way Up.
Yeah.
Come right back.
More now.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and there is no better time to make a difference. Did you know childhood cancer is the leading cause of death by disease for kids in the U.S.? And that's why St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is on a mission to find cures and save lives. They're providing life-saving treatments to kids, and that is at no cost to their families. There's no cost for travel, food, or even housing. It's all covered thanks to supporters like you. And you can become a monthly donor by pledging just $19 a month. And you'll get the This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Just text WAY UP to 785-833 now to donate. And when I went to go to Memphis to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, it was definitely eye-opening. I talked about this yesterday as well. And I saw somebody on my Instagram page posted, "Thank you so much for shining a light on what goes on great in the city of Memphis," because people can speak negatively about the city, but Memphis is really a special place for having St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital there. Dan, you're going to come to the next gala.
Yes, I am.
That we
Looking forward
attend
to
in
it.
January.
Yes.
So I'm really excited because not only was it just a great experience for everyone who attended. I saw on Facebook, and I'll read this for you guys later, but one woman, Tash, was talking about the experience that she had going there and having a chance to see Dougie Fresh perform, Jacqueline Carr, Kenny Lattimore, Kim, all of these people that were in the building supporting St. Jude. It was a really bonding experience, and she said that we walked out as family from that experience, because you see what people can go through. Imagine kids suffering from cancer and other life-threatening diseases and the burden that that can have on a family, but knowing that you can go to St. Jude and not have to pay for anything and that your kids are still getting their education. We had a chance to tour the facility and see all of that. So I just want to thank St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for everything, all the work that they do, from the volunteers to the doctors to the teachers, to everybody who puts together their own fundraisers. Yes, Dan?
No, I was going to ask, you got to speak to some of the parents, right?
I did. I got a chance to sit down and actually have conversations with some of the parents. We had a chance to see videos of the work that goes on there as well. And I did speak to one woman who talked about the huge difference this made in her daughter's life. Really saved their daughter's life.
That's
so
special.
That's so special. Every child deserves a chance to live their best life and celebrate every moment. And when you support St. Jude, you can help make cures possible for kids with cancer. Together, we can save more lives. So join me in St. Jude this September during Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Text WAY UP to 785-833 and become a monthly donor for just $19. And when you do, you'll get the new This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Again, text WAY UP to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude. Donate now. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie, of course. We are going to be talking about the greatest soundtrack album of all time. We've had such a discussion behind the scenes. I see y'all weighing in on X, so we'll tell you what that number one album was according to Rolling Stone. And to me, it's WAY UP.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
It's WAY UP with Angela Yee, and I am here talking about your Yeetie. All right, the greatest soundtrack album of all time. Now, before I told everybody what it was behind the scenes, a lot of people were weighing in. I saw people weighing in on social media. Waiting to Exhale, I'm not going to lie, that is definitely an amazing soundtrack. Dan, my producer, you said you've never seen that.
No.
You got to watch
Thanks
Waiting
for
to Exhale.
exposing me.
You did. You have to. It's a girl movie. Really,
You haven't
like
seen Lion King.
I know.
Okay.
What? This is not a tit for tat, Dan.
I had to do that.
What was that for?
I felt thrown
what
under
was
the bus.
that shot for?
Taking you with me.
I mean, it's like a, I don't know that a lot of guys have seen Waiting to Exhale,
so I don't
although it
feel
is a
bad about
classic movie. But anyway, somebody said Boomerang. Another person said Players Club. I saw people really, really weighing in. But the number one on the list is the number one movie soundtrack that I think undeniable is Prince, Purple Rain. I mean, when I tell you Prince did every song on that soundtrack, and I know Morris Day and the Time is in the movie and they had bangers in there too, but Purple Rain is number one on the list, and rightfully so. What do you think? Everybody weighing in?
Personally, I lean 8 Mile, but that's kind of an Eminem bias. Also Lion King.
Now, let me ask you this though. 8 Mile, the soundtrack for that, was that specifically for that movie, or were there?
Like
Okay.
Lose Yourself and
Lose
Run,
Yourself
Rabbit,
was
Run,
specifically
and-
for that. Okay.
yeah.
Because
the
I
rap
think that's
battle at
also
the end
the
of the
thing.
movie
Oh my
count.
gosh, that was amazing. And I did say 8 Mile should be on this list too. So, but another one that I thought was really important on the number 3 is The Harder They Come. And that is that song by Jimmy Cliff that was very popular. This movie came out in 1972. And if you haven't seen The Harder They Come, you absolutely have to see that. I mean, this whole soundtrack is a reggae soundtrack, but they're saying that this movie is what really helped bring reggae to mainstream and to take it outside of of Jamaica for everybody to see what was going on in Kingston and what was happening in Jamaica. Here's the song, The Harder They Come, if you don't know it, because you should.
So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my shit.
And Jimmy Cliff is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they did like adapt it into an off-Broadway play just a couple of years ago too. So, you know, just all of the things. But anyway, shout out to that whole list. I'm looking at everything. Natural Born Killers is on the list.
Black Panther.
Juice is number 31. Actually, Black Panther, as far as a soundtrack that is the most recent to make the list, Black Panther was number 22, and that movie came out in 2018.
Incredible soundtrack.
Yeah, and Prince has several different soundtracks on here. Under the Cherry Moon, Parade, which is the soundtrack for that, which I love too, and Batman was at number 86 on the list too. Just to FYI, Prince, you know, my favorite artist of all time. But Under the Cherry Moon, he had this one song on there that I love too, Girls and Boys. It makes me want to go back and watch that movie again. All right, and speaking of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Dr. Dre, Method Man, and more are among the names of people that are going to induct A Tribe Called Quest and Mary J. Blige into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame next month. That's going to be a big deal. Some of the presenters include Lucky Day, LMA, and Busta Rhymes as well. So.
Long overdue.
Long overdue. Some people that didn't make it, which I can't believe this year, Mariah Carey, Sade, and Eric B. and Rakim.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. Now, Kool and the Gang, they're going to also be represented at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The last original member is Robert Kool Bell. He's the bass guitarist. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, I thought he was a drummer. But anyway, he's the co-founder of Kool and the Gang, obviously, Robert Kool Bell. He said, our music is for everybody. And he's the only living member of the original lineup. So shout out to Kool. That's going to be a good, fun Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. All right, well, that is your Yee. When we come back, tell us a secret. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Any secret that you have, we are here to help you out. Again, that is 800-292-5150. Call us up and tell us a secret. It's way up.
Yeah.
Way up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Yes, tell us a secret. By the way, that was Saweetie, Is It The Way? You know we love a New Music Friday, so we're world premiering that all day as well today. Now, 800-292-5150 is a number. You know what Tell Us a Secret is all about. You get to remain anonymous, and I am not going to judge you. One day I'm going to call up and tell a secret. I'm going to disguise my voice. All right, well, anonymous caller, tell us a secret.
Yesterday, I got 2 girls from my job fired, but they thought it was another girl, and they literally retaliated and ended up getting a cop called on them.
What? First of all, back up. Why did you get these girls fired?
Hey, man, they was playing like they was about to make the business go down.
So you were saving the business.
Honestly, I was really saving the business because I got a lot of integrity, you know?
All right, and so now this other woman got in trouble for it. Now, let's see how much integrity you have. Are you going to come clean?
I mean,
because you just said you have a lot of integrity.
And they had to call the cops, man. I was like, hey.
But you know what? I will say this, you know, for your secret. If they really were doing something that was fireable, that's not your fault.
Hey, yeah, no, they definitely was. Like, they was definitely hurting the business secretly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not mad at you, but thank you for sharing your secret with us.
Though. Hey, y'all go get that coffee by Yee and y'all go to Chelsea House.
Get your coffee uplifts, people, guys. We are on Amazon now, which is really exciting.
The best coffee ever. The best coffee. You in Brooklyn, you get that coffee.
Thank you for calling. And National Coffee Days on Sunday, FYI. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You want to tell me a secret?
Okay, so once upon a time, I met this young lady, and she'd been coming by my house, about a month. This time, her cousin, who was a roommate, was going to be gone, so she asked me to come over there. Mm-hmm. I went over there, and things started happening, and it started getting really, 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 really loud all over the place. It got so loud that we didn't realize that the roommate came home.
Uh-oh.
So after the deed was done, baby girl goes downstairs first, and I hear her say, hey, what you up to, cousin? She said, nothing. And then I come downstairs behind her, and the roommate looks at me and says, what's up with you? Make a long story short, family reunions are important because I had no idea that all 3 of us in that house were cousins at that time.
Oh, wow. So that woman you were smashing was your cousin, and you didn't know it?
Didn't know it until the other cousin recognized both of us.
Ooh, but wait, y'all wasn't first cousins, though.
Well, no. And the crazy thing is, afterwards, I was like, we got to stop this. She was like, hey, it ain't like we trying to get married. As long as I can on the babies, we won't have no children.
Oh, my God. So you just kept it going with your cousin?
Not my first cousin.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. And the whole family talking about y'all, too. You know that, right?
Talk about sharing. It's a good thing it's anonymous, even though I have.
The whole family knows, though, because you know that cousin told.
I doubt it. I don't know. We ain't that close.
They was at the reunions like, you know, they smashed their own cousin.
They got them nasty ones. Look, don't let them go behind the bar, whatever you do.
All right, but thank you for calling. And don't stop walking around using the word All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150 in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have your Yee Tea. And let's talk about DaBaby. He has launched a mental health initiative. We'll tell you what inspired this for him. It's Way Up.
Look.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And as you already know, we are partnering with St. Jude all day today. Right now, I want to share with you a story from a mom of a patient at St. Jude. All right, 2-year-old Ariel seemed off balance and zoned out. Then she couldn't walk at all or even feel her feet. Listen as her mom shares their story.
Ariel is a little firecracker. She's a ball of energy, never stops going. My daughter Ariel was diagnosed with malignant rhabdoid tumor of the spine. She was 2 years old. We had been going to doctors for about 3 weeks prior, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. They did a scan and found out it was a tumor, and they sent her straight to St. Jude. When we first made it to St. Jude, my baby couldn't sit up on her own at all. The tumor had pressed up against her spine to the point where it basically paralyzed her. I was scared. She was in a lot of pain. When I received the diagnosis with my daughter, my hope was gone. But when you get there and you meet all these people that are willing to be there for you, help your child, and when you see other people not giving up on your child, that makes all the difference in the world. I don't know how I would have ever been able to pay to get that kind of treatment. It's really a blessing to have been there. Despite our circumstances, I'm grateful for every dollar that anybody gives, because that's why my child's still here. That's why she's still alive. From the donations, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. God bless y'all, because those donations really matter. They not only take care of my child, they saved my baby's life.
We're here for families like Ariel. Your generosity gives St. Jude the freedom to focus on what matters most, saving kids regardless of their financial situation. Just text the word WAY UP to the number 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. Please text WAY UP to the number 785-833. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. And when we come back, we have your Yee Tea, and we'll talk about DaBaby and his mental health initiative and what inspired him to start this. It's Way Up.
She about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee Tea.
Come and get the tea.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and happy Friday, guys. And as you know, St. Jude, near and dear to our hearts up here, and we need 40 of our listeners to become St. Jude Partners in Hope this hour to kick things off today. Become a St. Jude Partner in Hope by pledging just $19 a month to help kids at St. Jude fight cancer. Put your gift on a debit or credit card, and you'll get the new This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Just text Way Up to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. That's Way Up to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. Now let's get into some Yee Tea. Boom, boom, boom. All right, DaBaby has launched a mental health platform in honor of his late brother, Glenn Johnson, who died by suicide in 2020. This was announced during Suicide Prevention Month yesterday, and it's called DaBaby Cares. It's dedicated to raising awareness, dismantling the stigma surrounding mental health, and providing essential resources for both youth and adults facing mental health challenges. So shout out to him for that. He posted on Instagram, "To keep it real, I've been thrown off mentally and spiritually since we lost Big Bruh. The only thing kept me strong was the kids. Every child in our bloodline a soldier, but damn, that kids need to be kids. With that being said, I know from experience that the majority of mental health issues come from unchecked childhood trauma. And in honor of my brother, my nieces and nephew, and anybody who done lost a loved one to suicide, I want to utilize my platform." So you can go to DaBabyCares.com if you want more information or to participate and help. That's a beautiful thing. And it's nice when it's like something that is important to you because it's affected you for you to try to help others. All right. Now, G Herbo is speaking out. He's reportedly being sued by a law firm that represented him in that 2020 wire fraud case. And he shared an exclusive statement with the Shade Room in reaction to this lawsuit. And he does feel like he's dealing with this because he's a celebrity. Here's what he had to say on social media, too.
I ain't never did fraud a day in my life. I don't even know how to work my phone. I don't know how to work a computer. I went to jail for paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to for goods and services. I was a kid. I was 18, 19 years old, paying $20,000 for a jet, $15,000 for a crib, thousands of dollars for cars, rental cars, and he doing that legally. That ain't had nothing to do with me. I didn't know what he was doing.
All right. Now, he said, according to this lawsuit, he owes $237,000 still for this legal work and services performed by the firm on his behalf. And he told the Shade Room that he feels like, you know, they left out that he's already paid them almost $1 million. He said, yes, I still owe $237,000. And I take accountability for that, even though I feel like they overcharged me because of who I am. They also didn't inform me that the big banks would refuse to bank me regardless of how much I had in the account. That is just one of the many challenges I faced since the case ended. So he said, I have to change my team and needed time to restructure. Still, I appreciate everything they did for me and hope they have patience while I rebuild my business. I mean, you know, he was able to stay out of jail. And that's the most important thing. I feel like whatever amount you got to pay, make sure you take care of it. And that's that. All right. Naomi Campbell is being banned from leading charities in England for 5 years. An investigation found financial misconduct on her behalf. She's being accused of using the organization, her positions with the organization to pay for expensive flights, lavish hotel stays, and cigarettes. These costs include spa treatments, room service, and according to the report, she's named as a trustee in the Watchdog Group's published report, and they said she did not comply with the charity's constitution, which means no formal meeting minutes being recorded. And so here is what she had to say about the Fashion for Relief organization.
I'm extremely concerned, and we are investigating on our side. As I was not in control of my charity, I put the control in the hands of a legal lawyer, and so we are investigating to find out what and how, as everything I do and every penny I ever raise goes towards charities.
All right. So that organization, Fashion for Relief, was established to raise funds for various environmental and humanitarian causes. That is your Yeetie. And you know, it's a Friday. We got the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, Mickey Guyton is going to be joining us. Her album, House on Fire, is out today. It's Way Up. What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And for the first time ever, we have Brad Lander here with us today. You are running for a New York City mayor, but you're also the city comptroller right now. Right. So for people listening, and I'm aware of what the comptroller does, you're like the CFO of the city. So explain what your responsibilities are.
Yeah, the comptroller is both the chief financial officer of the city and the chief accountability officer. Mm-hmm. On the financial side, biggest thing is managing the pension funds. That's the retirement promises we've made to our teachers and public hospital nurses and school crossing guards and firefighters. So $275 billion of money that we manage, invest to make sure that it's there when those teachers retire. We audit all the city agencies to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to. They're not wasting our money.
Are you from New York? No, right?
Originally, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been here 30 plus years at this point.
Okay, St. Louis. Isn't that where Sexy Red is from? You familiar with Sexy Red?
I got to learn more about Sexy Red.
Okay, no, I don't know if you should.
Okay,
that's
all right.
my girl right there. So what made you decide finally, like, okay, I'm planning to run for mayor? Was this something you had been thinking about, or was it something that you said, there's so much going on? And we'll talk about Mayor Eric Adams and his administration. He's had a lot of high-profile issues that's been in the news nonstop.
Yep.
But when did you decide this is what I want to do?
Yeah, I was not planning on it. I like the job of controller, but the more often I'm out there talking to people, they're just like, controller, we need a safer, more affordable, more livable, and better run city. And as these different investigations and FBI raids and, allegations of corruption are coming up, it's a distraction from focusing on housing affordability, getting those streets clean, keeping our neighborhoods safe. And I think we need new leadership at City Hall.
Right now, I'm talking to New York City Comptroller Brad Lander, who is also running for mayor of New York City. How do you plan to get people to want to go out and vote? Because I feel like I hear so many people say we get all these promises of what's going to happen. People say these things, then they get in office and they don't actually do the things that they say they're going to do.
You know how you could rate everything now these days. You could rate your Uber driver. You could rate your food. You could rate your, on Yelp. We could have that for NYCHA where that contractor doesn't get paid until the NYCHA resident says, yes, the work was done and they were polite or they did a good job or a bad job. And that data would add up to whether that contractor got more work or didn't get more work. And I think if we could do things more like that where people really tangibly see their voice matters, it matters in their own day-to-day quality of life. So that's on all of us to do better.
So according to this, you used to box?
I do still box.
You do still? Okay, so how good are you?
Not good.
Okay.
I mean, I go to a boxing gym in Brooklyn called Jukebox. It's a woman-owned boxing gym. First woman-owned boxing gym in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's nice. I gotta check that out.
And I'm in a lot better shape as a result, but it wouldn't probably go well for me in the ring. I've never thankfully had to, I spar a little and I fight with words. Thankfully, yeah, that's what I'm training for. Look, this is why I go to the gym. You never know.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Angela.
I appreciate it. We'll be in touch.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And of course, we're always trying to make sure that we inform and uplift. And did you know that sickle cell disease affects about 100,000 people in the U.S., primarily impacting African Americans? It's a really tough condition where red blood cells turn into a sickle shape, and it makes everyday life a challenge. But there is hope. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital has been at the forefront of treating sickle cell since its early days. In fact, their groundbreaking research led to the first cure for sickle cell through a bone marrow transplant. That's a big deal. You can be a part of this incredible journey. Text WAY UP to 785-833 to become a monthly donor for just $19. Plus, you'll get the This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Text WAY UP to 785-833 and make a difference today. I remember growing up and actually going to school with somebody who had sickle cell, and at the times that he got sick, it was super painful for him. One day when he was at school, he had to leave and go to the hospital, and it felt like there was nothing that anybody could do to make him feel more comfortable. And I know that these are episodes that can last sometimes for days. And so just something to know that St. Jude has actually found a cure, the first ever cure for sickle cell, because this is a lifelong disease that can affect you forever. All right. Well, St. Jude was founded on the principle that no child should die in the dawn of life. Today, we are working to give kids everywhere a chance to survive cancer and other life-threatening diseases like sickle cell. If you agree, join me and St. Jude this September for Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Text WAY UP to 785-833 to become a monthly donor, and you'll get your very own This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Again, text WAY UP to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. And when we come back, it is a Friday, so it's a New Music Friday. We've been playing new music for you guys throughout the morning. We've been world premiering Sweetie. We've also had The Weeknd featuring Playboy Cardi. But we're going to tell you what else is out today. Plus, Mickey Guyton is going to be joining us, and she has an album out today as well. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Now let's get into some Pop Smoke. What you know about love, it's Way Up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is fresh out of the studio.
Brand new vibe.
It's New Music Friday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Friday. And guys, we need 40 of our listeners to become St. Jude Partners in Hope this hour. To kick things off today, become a St. Jude Partner in Hope by pledging just $19 a month to help kids at St. Jude fight cancer. Put your gift on a debit or a credit card and you'll get the new This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Just text WAY UP to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. That's WAY UP to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. All right. Well, also today is a New Music Friday, so we got some new things happening. Now, we told y'all Mickey Guyton is going to be joining us. Her album House on Fire is also out today. And here is House on Fire, the actual song, the title track. Okay, Mickey Guyton. Also out today, Moneybagg Yo, Speak Now or Deluxe. Here's Out of Town featuring Boss Man D-Lo. I know. And Busman D-Lo is going to be performing at Powerhouse. So you can get those tickets on Ticketmaster.com. Now, the baby, how the F is this a mixtape? How TF is this a mixtape? In a minute. All right. Now, can I say the name of this NLE Choppa album? Okay, NLE Choppa's Slut Season is out today. Mona Leo, throwing bows. We love Mona Leo. Tommy Richmond, Coyote is out today. A full album. Cardo Got Wings, Made Man. Peasy, Small Town Ghetto. All right, Soulja Boy, The Adventures of Soulja Boy EP. Talk about adventures. Kamaya, Before We Party. Consequence, Nice Doing Business With You. And Fulio, Demigod. All those albums are out today. Y'all got a lot of music to listen to. Now, as far as singles, you guys have been hearing The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi, Timeless. We will premiere that today, as well as Saweetie, Is It The Way? Here is T Grizzly featuring J. Cole with Blow for Blow. All right, I saw Dan over here stepping. He loves this song. He was over there stepping. All right, also another new single out today. Our guy, Nick Navy Seale. Oh, pass Nick the microphone because I know he wants to introduce the snippet for his new single, Call Me.
Yeah, world premiere, Way Up with Angela Yee. It's boy, Nick Seale. I hate saying it's a boy. Why did I say that? Featuring Nadia Costa, Call Me, off my new album, Navy, coming in this winter.
It's so toxic, if I lose you get cared. How I got here, got plenty options, energy hypnotic. Friends wonder where I've flown. Lost in your cosmos, came down my song. Come me when you want it. Come here, come running. Come here.
So you produced this?
Yeah, produced the whole
that's
thing.
not you singing, right? Just making sure.
No,
okay.
definitely not.
All right, well, congratulations on that. You guys make sure you go and listen to all of these songs streams. Run up Nick Navy Seale's stream for Call Me. All right, and when we come back, we do have Mickey Guyton joining us later today. Her album, like we said, is out. But we also are talking more St. Jude, which I love. And Marsha Ambrosius actually also finds St. Jude near and dear to her heart, and we're going to discuss. I have a nice conversation with her. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and we are partnering with St. Jude all day. Become a monthly donor by pledging just $19 a month to help kids at St. Jude fight cancer and other diseases like sickle cell. When you do, you'll get the new This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Just text the word WAY UP to the number 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. When we come back, Marsha Ambrosius knows about the importance of St. Jude just like I do. We've both been to Memphis, visited the facilities, and met with people there, talked to the families. And we're going to talk about St. Jude when we come back. Also, Mickey Guyton will be joining us. Her album, House on Fire, is out today. It's Way Up.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn me up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and St. Jude has been changing lives for decades, starting way back in 1958 with their first grant for sickle cell research, 4 years before they even opened their doors. It's amazing to see their impact, not only in sickle cell research, but also in childhood cancer. Pediatric cancer is still the leading cause of death by disease for kids. But thanks to the work of St. Jude, over 80% of kids with cancer are winning their battle. You can help too. Become a monthly donor by pledging just $19 a month, and you'll get the This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Just text WAY UP to 785-833. Today, we have St. Jude supporter Marsha Ambrosius with us. I want to ask you, Marsha, what was it like when you visited St. Jude for the first time?
Oh my goodness, it was such an emotional journey for me, just walking in the doors and just feeling the energy and the love and the positivity at that time.
I know, you do feel like a certain type of energy or light, like vibration when you go in there. Now, how would you describe St. Jude to others, just thinking about your visit? If somebody's like, what was it like?
Going in, I thought I'd be way more emotional in a sense that, it's a hospital, it's care, it's kids that are unfortunately sick at that time. But I didn't get any sadness from it. All I got was hope. So it just felt very different according to what my heart thought it was going to feel like overall, that there was help there and assistance in ways that these beautiful families that rely on that and everyone being there for them in that way. It was great.
I agree with you because there's resources for families. They have classrooms. They have so many things there to make it more comfortable.
Right. I mean, I actually was in contact with a patient there for a while. They've basically taken care of every single need you can think of. I'm talking from putting the family up to make sure that they could stay close, and it was just assistance above and beyond what you'd be able to get anywhere else.
In what ways do St. Jude parents inspire you?
Man, it's an overwhelming amount of strength and resilience. I admire the spirit in each and every individual that has to step through those doors. So as a parent, my heart just screams and hopes for them every step of the way.
Yeah, I've met some of the parents too for some of the patients at St. Jude's, and it's nice to see that it feels like a burden has been lifted off of them, especially some of the parents when they come through on the other side and their children have been able to leave St. Jude and be back home, just to see how St. Jude has helped so much and hasn't, finances is a huge burden a lot of times when it comes to having a loved one in the hospital, especially your kid, and you gotta do it. And so it's kind of like to know that somebody is out there taking care of your kids and you don't have to worry about that aspect of it when you have so many other things going on. That's amazing.
Exactly. There's so much more that goes into just the care. So that being a priority and that financial burden just being taken off of the families is what makes it so special, for sure.
And knowing that St. Jude operates primarily on donations, what would you like Partners in Hope to know about what their support means?
Support is support, and you don't know that you need it until it's happening to you or to a loved one, or how close that can actually get to you and your family in a time of need. Anything helps. You want to scream it from the mountaintops. It's serious. It's truly, anything helps. And I'm just glad to be one of the people that have supported it for this long, and I implore anyone else to do the same.
Yeah, definitely a blessing to be a blessing. St. Jude won't stop until no child dies from cancer, no matter where they live, but they can't do it without you. Join St. Jude this September for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Text WAY UP to 785-833. When you do, you'll get the new This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. It's $19 a month, and you'll be supporting St. Jude and their mission to cure childhood cancer and other life-threatening diseases. Text WAY UP to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. And when we come back, Mickey Guyton is joining us. She has a new album out today, House on Fire. But did you guys know she was in a girl group before she was a legendary country singer? We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
Look.
Yeah, what's happening?
You wanna know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with, the biggest. We got Mickey Guyton in the building.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so good.
I feel like we had a lot to catch up on.
Beautiful face right now.
Country music is something that you've always wanted to do, but we know that traditionally country music hasn't always been the most welcoming when it comes to black women, when it comes to black people in general, even though there have been black country artists from the beginning. So for you getting started, how was that?
Initially it was really, really great. I got my record deal right out of the gate and things were going really well. I got to do so many amazing things. And I'll never forget when I got signed, the president of the label that I was signed to told me, he goes, it's really hard in country music for women and it's going to be even harder for you. But just know that we're in it and we're here to try to make it as amazing as possible.
That feels good.
But then the real work came in and he was not lying. It was and still is extremely hard for black women as well as women in country music.
Do you feel like the first time, when you were nominated and all of this, did you feel accepted? And when you did Black Like Me, was there people saying crazy things to you?
Yes. Being a trailblazer, as you know, in any respective industry, it comes with a price. And there was a lot of that. There was a lot of encouragement, but there was also a lot of hate that came with that as well. I'm still recovering from that.
Yeah, I can't imagine because people say nasty things
they do
to me online all the time, but in a genre that you're in, I feel like that's got to be
and with a Bible verse in their bio, an American flag, and they're saying get your ghetto ass out of country music. Yeah. It was a lot of that. I've had them come after my son. It was a lot. Death threats, everything. It was
people
really,
have
really
no
hard.
idea what you've had to go through.
black women do understand.
We do, but
yeah.
I just, I know that this is such a hard business, and people will tell you, oh, you got to be prepared for it. Everybody knows that, like,
You're
when you
never
come in,
really
but
truly
you're
prepared.
never prepared. Right now, I'm talking to Mickey Guyton. She just kicked off her new tour, and her album, House on Fire, is out right now today. There was a period of time, though, when you weren't necessarily pursuing country.
I went to LA to pursue acting and to go to school, and so I wasn't pursuing country music like that because I literally didn't see anybody in that genre that looked like me.
Because I remember there was a time when Adrian said you were actually...
Yes, I was
in
in 3LW. Yes, girl. We were called Little Women back in the day.
Little Women.
Yeah.
How long was that for?
It was literally for like a summer. My parents asked too many questions. My dad is a businessman and wanted to see what these contracts were like. And he was like,
Yeah.
you need to come
Thank
over here and go
goodness.
home. Yeah. And it's hard when you see something that you're a part of go and become successul.
Oh, right, because then they did.
Yeah.
And you
So
were like,
imagine I'm
"Dad,
still
you
in high
messed me
school
up."
and I had to see that. But, I've talked to Adrian and we encourage each other all the time. And it's just crazy. Like, we were so young and babies and we got to just connect in such a beautiful way like that. Like, we have something together that nobody else has. Like, we were babies together. But, like, in the scheme of things now, the way that life has worked out, I'm really happy the way that it did.
Yeah, obviously, looking back, it was the right decision for
Yeah.
sure. Sometimes those sacrifices, you can't see
them right away.
ahead of that, especially when you're young
Yeah.
and like wanting something.
Yes. And there was like you didn't have like social media to like keep it up with things. So you're just like imagining how amazing they were doing.
Mickey Guyton is here. Her album House on Fire is out today. We have more with her when we come back. Super talented, groundbreaking country music artist, a black woman, and she's been doing this. It's Way Up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go. Yeah. You are a media maven, right?
Ooh, you never know what Angie's gonna say.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and are you ready to make a real difference? This September, join St. Jude in their mission to end childhood cancer. For just $19 a month, support the cause and get the This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Text Way Up to 785-833. Your donation means hope. Text Way Up to 785-833. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. And right now, I am talking to Mickey Guyton, Scary Love.
Yes.
You talk about your son and experiencing, something that could have been
horrible.
Yes. So can you talk about that? Because I can't even envision what that must feel like.
So back in 2021, when my son was 9 months old, he got really, really sick and then had sepsis. And we found ourselves in the ICU, and I was literally watching my son's life slip away from him. It was one of the most terrifying things I've ever experienced. And I remember when we were in the ER, I choked out the words. I said, "Is he going to die?" And the nurse says to me, she goes, I'm not going to lie to you right now. I am very concerned. He is the sickest person in the ER right now.
Wow.
And this was during the height of COVID. And I just remember falling to my knees and just praying to God, like, help my baby. Like, just please, I'll do anything, just help my baby. And after going through something like that, I now understand why our moms were so crazy over us. Like, when we were growing up, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with my mom? Like, why is she
like, chill out, Mom?
Yes, you know what I mean? And so then I just understood it so much more. And like, when I get in the car, when I go anywhere, like, I'm just praying, like, Lord, just get me home safely so I can be there for my son. Like, just make sure that he's okay. Like, I'm just constantly praying. I pray more than I ever did.
Right now, I'm talking to Mickey Guyton. She just kicked off her new tour, and her album, House on Fire, is out right now today. But you are happily married.
I am happily married, girl.
Now, you had a long-distance relationship for a while.
For like 8 years.
8 years. But you were you traveling a lot?
I was traveling a lot.
Okay.
And, the distance makes their heart grow fonder.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes because you're so busy, it's not like you would have been at home even if you guys were in the same place.
Yeah.
So how did you guys maintain that and keep things...
Listen, there was a lot of hard times. There were more hard times than there were good times. Like, it was a lot. We had to start going to therapy. Mm-hmm. We really chose each other every single day. I mean, I'm not saying that everything was perfect, but once we got past like the bad and still chose each other, that's how I knew that this man was my person, because it's so easy to go through life with someone when things are good, but the real test is when things are bad. Can you find someone that you can go through heaven and hell with? And that was my person. And he supported me through all of my rise in country music. He was the one that told me when I was getting ready to quit and to give up, he said, there's so many black women and black people that need you in this genre. You can't just give up, because if you give up, you're giving up on them. And there's so many people that have these dreams. And he was that person for me.
It was not just about you. Woo, baby.
Yeah. He's like, what we not gonna do is quit country music.
Well, congratulations on everything. Again, House on Fire this Friday, September 27th. The tour starts, is it in DC?
Yes.
So y'all make sure you get your tickets. You will be blown away. I am so excited.
Thank
and
you
thank
so
you
much
for
having
coming.
me. Thank you.
You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, we have a very special person who works here in this building who wants to give the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. And you know what? Thank you so much to Mickey Guyton for coming through today and gracing us with her presence. Her album is out today, House on Fire. Also, we need 40 of our listeners to become St. Jude Partners in Hope this hour. Become a St. Jude Partner in Hope by pledging just $19 a month to help kids at St. Jude fight cancer. Put your gift on a debit or credit card and you'll get the new This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Just text Way Up to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. That's Way Up to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. Standard data and text messaging rates apply. And we have a special last word today. Every single day we see Chris. We used to call him Lloyd Banks when we first started working here because you guys have a striking resemblance. But Chris works here and he definitely wants to make sure he shouts out some of his people.
I definitely want to shout out my mom. She retired from being a teacher for 25 years. So
Ooh.
Definitely want to shout her out.
That's why you're so smart.
I try to be. My boys, Joe, he's the engineer in the building. Want to shine a light on him. And definitely my girl, even though we're going through it.
Oh my gosh, if y'all know, why are you and your girl always going through it?
Through it, but
is it you?
It's both of us. It's not just me.
I hear you're very jealous. Is that true?
I could be. But it is what it is.
All right, well, shout out your girl. What's her name?
Lecha. Shout out to her.
You guys work here together. Is that how y'all linked up, or?
It's funny. It was.
That's cute.
So it was a friendship.
On the job romance. All right. Well, listen, you sound a little sad, so go take care of that. Go take care of your girl.
I appreciate you.
All right. Well, you guys have a safe weekend. If you're arguing with your girl, call her and make up now. Y'all don't have to be so stubborn, okay? Good luck.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.